So can you tell those people who are not fortunate enough to have visited Cos Estronel recently, what were the sort of marvelous thing that Jean-Guillaume Protz did together with Wilmot, the
Michel
architect,
Rebier.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and
Michel Rebier.
commissioned by Michel Rebier,
Yeah.
with a wonderful wine cellar.
Yeah,
So can you describe to us something about it?
So in 2000, Michel Rebier, which is a French entrepreneur, decided to buy Cos d'Estronel, and he wanted to put back Cos d'Estronel on the top of the Super Second hierarchy. And after long studies with all the maîtres de chais, but with all the people at Cos, we finally decided to build the first full gravity cellar. It was a very long process because it took about 5 years to finally be able to produce his first wine in 2008. It's a cellar which is built on 3 levels. The first level with all the tank and the vats, and the second level with all the barrels, and the third level where we have all our bottling machine and everything. And the funny thing about it is that we wanted to create the first cellar with full gravity. That means no pump and no tube. And what we did is that we built 4 big tank elevator that was used during the pumping up. So pretty much when you do the pumping up, you need the wines, the juice to go up and up to be mixed with everything.
So if you pump it up, how can it be pumpless?
Yes, exactly. So we use these elevators, these huge tank elevators. The wine will go down very slowly. Then we will put the elevator up, and then the wine will go up again.
So it is actually elevated.
Exactly.
So how does the elevation? So the elevation works from the basement.
From the basement, yeah. From the barrels.
From the barrels.
Yeah.
So the pressing is actually done at the 3rd level.
The pressing is made on
Top level.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's pressed as it arrives
Yes.
from the vineyards, and then it goes down.
And then it goes into the vats.
Yeah.
And then we do all the fermentation process and the pumping up with the help of the elevators.
So it's after the fermentation that the pump up goes towards the bottling.
Yeah. It's doing the pumping up process. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, and we also use it to put exactly the good amount of gravity for putting into the barrels to be very gentle, and also when we do the bottling to be exactly at the good pressure.
So it is using gravity to determine the flow into the barrel.
Exactly, and into the bottle afterward.
And the bottle is at which level?
Below 2 level. So you have the 0, below 1, below 2.
Oh, so the
bottling is on below
2.
Yeah.
So what is 0 and 1?
0 is the vats, and 1 is the barrels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the pictures, when you see the 72 stainless steel cylindrical top, that is on 0?
This is on 0, yeah.
So that's what meets you when you first walk in.
Exactly. When you arrive in the castle, you have, of course, the castle, and then when you go a little bit deeper into the actual cellar, you will see the vats. Yeah.
The last time I went through the Indian doors.
Yes.
And then you have the tasting room,
Exactly.
which is very beautiful.
Yeah.
And so is the new winery facility behind that?
Right behind it, yeah. It's
I
totally encrusted behind the castle. You almost cannot see it. If you go there now, you would think that the cellar has been there all the time.
All the time.
Because we use exactly the same kind of
Sandstone.
Yeah, exactly. Of stones.
And can you tell me who was the? There's supposed to be a architect that looked at the historical linkage between the old cellar and the new winery. What's the name of the architect?
I don't remember by name.
But he worked on making it.
Exactly, yeah.
Look seamless.
Exactly, and he was working with all the technical team from Cos d'Estronel, with the winemaker, and with all the people at the time to create this unique piece of art, because it is a piece of art. And most of the things that we use at Cos d'Estournel, most of the tools that we use are unique, totally unique.
Okay.
Yeah, still because they are.
So, if you were, have you ever conducted a tour of the winery for visitors?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
So-
conducting myself, no, but went with clients, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, apart from it not becoming apparent, what will you tell visitors as your most immediate impact of this beautiful building and winery?
The first thing that people are impressed when they arrive at Cos d'Estournel is that the castle is not actually a castle. It's more like a real winery. It always has been a winery. Since 1811, when Louis Gaspard d'Estournel created the castle, it was more like a temple dedicated to the winemaking. So the first impression is like, oh, there's no room here, there's no like bedroom or kitchen or anything. It's just a plain floor. And then the second thing, when you enter more into the castle and you see all the different things, you know, the small elephants, the pagodas, all the wooden doors from East India in East Africa, they're quite. They don't know where they are, so they have like these big historical buildings, and then they see these very, very modern things, and they cannot imagine that these two together can make.
So that's a surprise.
Yeah, that's a big surprise. I
Yes.
think, yeah. And then when you show them around and you show them how we make the wine and why we use this, why we use that, they're quite impressed how well done it was and how successful it gets. You know, we show some video of during the harvest, and people are not shocked but impressed by how calm it is. It's very calm during the harvest because everything is very detailed. Give us time to think about what we will do next. Everything is so peaceful, and they're very impressed by this.
Okay. Now maybe